by him, and game 2 coming up right away. And as soon as I am in the lobby, I will take a small toilet break. So, yep, just so you know. Pomi up 1-0. And thanks for the information. Dimaga won his first game against Ciara. Is the lobby already open? Is the lobby? Yes, it is open, and Scrap Station will be the next map. And looks like Ciara won the second game, so those two guys are tied up 1-1. By the way, I wanted to go to the toilet. Be right back. Okie dokie. Here we are once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for the short delay. The urge of Mother Nature was a little bit more important than being in this game from the first second on. But anyway, it is the second game. It is the semi-final of Beastie against Pomi. Pomi won the first game pretty convincingly. He went for a very fast expansion, and he was able to break it contained by Beastie, and that's why he was getting so much ahead to take the first game. He is now spawning as the yellow Protoss on the left side here on Scrap Station, aka expansion number 1, and on expansion number 2, aka the right side on Scrap Station, we have Beastie as the teal Terran. And yeah, Pomi is looking good. He needs to win one more game to advance to the finals already, and in the finals he will face the winner of Ciara against Dimaga. And Beastie, on the other hand, he needs to win 2 more games. So that's about it. And it is time for us to open up the production tab to see what is actually going on in this game. And there we see, I'm sorry, just was distracted for just a second. And there we see Beasty going for the 3 barracks play. So first barracks with the reactor, second barracks most likely with the tech lab, and the third barracks most likely with the tech lab as well. So maybe a one-base timing push here, and of course, because of the fact that this is Scrap Station and this is a GSL. This is Scrap Station. We have this right ramp. Actually need 2 perfectly placed force fields to completely wall this off, and of course 2 fair force fields are more than 1. And maybe if Beasty goes for some kind of timing push here of 1 base, and there we see, like I said, the tech lab on the second barracks, and now I really hope for a tech lab on the third barracks as well. So if Beasty decides to go for a stim-packed concussor shell timing push here, he might be able to catch Pomi off guard. On the other hand, if Pomi decides to go for some sort of DT rush blink stalker play, which he is not, he might be in a lot of trouble. So Pomi going for the 4 gate. He's got a stalker out here, he wants to do some distracting action with the 4 gate, and so it is a 4 gate by Pomi, and it's a 3 barracks opening by Beasty. So Beasty should be, and there we saw some small lag. Once again, let me check, do I have any porn downloads running? No, I do not. And porn is only a synonym for download in general, of course. And there we see Pomi warping in the first stalkers. Let me check, what does he know about the base of Beasty? Actually, absolutely nothing at all. So Beasty's got his 2 marauders out, he's got his 2 marines, and he's producing more marauders, just bringing some SCVs in the mix. And Beasty saying now ruffle. Maybe he was not paying attention that he still had some marines there, but now he's attacking. 1 stalker is down, 2nd stalker is not just down yet. Good unit micro here by Pomi, moving the weak stalkers back, and Pomi is only warping in stalkers, no sentries, no zealots. Most of the time when you are playing against a marine marauder army, you think like, okay, I have to warp in some sentries to play some nice force fields, and then I warp in some stalkers to kill the marines and marauders who are actually not able to run away. But anyway, so now the stim and the concussor shell, the combat shield, will finish for Beasty, and I think he will queue up the concussor shell right away, and indeed he did. So the concussor shell, of course, only one of the fastest upgrades there people can imagine, is very effective to have. So now Stimpack is finished. Beasty was made used to Stimpack, killed all the zealots, killed all the sentries, and now he's hunting the remaining stalkers, and of course the marauders do quite a lot of damage against those units. So both guys still on 1 base. Will this stalker be taken out? So 1 stalker survives, 2 stalkers survives, but the rest is down. Let's take a look at the units lost, and there we see Pomi is behind very much. So more units coming in by Beasty. He's even sending in more marauders, more SCVs. He's got 25 SCVs in total against the 24 SCVs against 25 probes. And there Pomi is having 3 sentries. All those sentries have enough energy for 3 force fields right now. And is Beasty going for an attack? No, just not yet. He's just getting rid of the destructible rocks so he can reinforce it a little bit faster with his units. Scouting probe was moving out by Pomi, gets taken out by Beasty. Beasty now checking for an expansion. Of course he will find no expansion at all there, otherwise Pomi would have not been able to apply so much pressure. And Pomi once again sending out a scouting probe. Will this probe get taken out as well? Yes, indeed it does. The concussor shell now finished for Beasty, and of course Beasty needs to watch out. He's got no factory out, he's got no starport out at this very moment. He is all in, and he needs to watch out for his stims, because if he overstims only 1 single time, it could be it already. So he really needs to be careful, he really needs to watch out. And there's Pomi, he's got enough energy for 6 force fields right now. Beasty is aware of this, he needs to watch out, and there we see 2 force fields being triggered by Beasty. Good for the moment. Of course Pomi is able to warp in even more sentries, and but he's got only 2 stalkers. And by only having those two Stalkers and the rest being Zealots, this Marine and Marauder army composition could do still quite a lot of damage, even if there are some force fields. And now Beasty is moving in, he's stimming with all the Marines and the Marauders, he's moving slightly away from the Zealots, killing a lot of Zealots, but still some Zealots are there. And in the end, 4 sentries, 2 Stalkers. I'm not sure where this is going, and looks like, yes, Pomi will be able to hold this off. What is the Harvest account now saying? So it is 25 probes against 21 SCVs, so the difference is not that big. There we see more reinforcements by Beasty. Beasty now going for the double bunker here at the front, because he wants to get his expansion up. This 5 HP SCV is just finished with his command center. On the other hand, Pomi building an SCV, building a pylon here on the high ground. He wants to know if there are any reinforcements, but only reinforcements will come through the middle. Pomi meanwhile finished with the DT shrine. So how much energy does Beasty have on this orbital command? 30 energy is not enough. Now Beasty knows about the DTs. He spotted the glimmering, the shimmering on the map. He's going for the factory. Of course, the factory is not that best of a building to get rid of those DTs. Meanwhile, what's going on at the front? Nothing there. DTs are in the base, and Beasty just leaving the game and saying amazing GG. So Pomi did really well. He was applying some pressure. He was doing a very good job at defending stuff, and with this force fields on the ramp, he was buying himself enough time to get the DTs out. He had some spare gas over because he mainly was warping in Zealots, and was, of course, when you warp in Zealots, what do you have over? Some extra gas, and this is exactly what Pomi was having. So Pomi advancing to the finals of tonight's CraftCup, and he will face Ciara or Dimaga. And now it is time for me to check. Looks like we are in the lobby. Might be third game between Dimaga and Ciara. I will just ask right away so you know. And it's time for me to stop the recording.